Hey everyone, welcome back to Mystic Mooncraft. I'm Anna, a practicing witch and international best-selling author. I'm thrilled to have you here as we embark on an exciting journey into the world of modern witchcraft. In today's video, we'll explore the rich tapestry of witchcraft as it exists today. This is a space for all who seek to understand the diverse styles of witchcraft and how they differ from the traditional aspects of the past. Whether you're a seasoned practitioner or just beginning your exploration, there's something here for everyone, and I encourage you to add your own unique takes on this in the comments down below, but I do ask that you are respectful. Witchcraft at its core is about harnessing natural energies and empowering ourselves through spiritual practice. It's evolved significantly over the centuries, shaped by cultural changes, personal beliefs, and the accessibility to information. Understanding these differences is crucial not only for your personal practice, but also for fostering respect and knowledge within our community. So do be respectful of everyone's opinion. There is no right or wrong way for you to engage in your version of witchcraft. Whatever it is that feels like it calls to you is something that we want to harness, explore, delve deeper into. And if you have any suggestions for videos or content that you would like to see on the channel, by all means, again, be respectful, but leave those comments and suggestions down below. So, what exactly is witchcraft? Witchcraft can be defined as a practice that involves the use of rituals, spells, various tools to influence the world around us, simply put. It's ultimately a spiritual path that connects the practitioner to the unseen forces of nature and the universe. Historically, witchcraft has been rooted in deep understanding of the natural world, including cycles of the moon, seasonal changes, and the energies of plants and animals. Traditional witchcraft often refers to practices that have been handed down through generations, deeply tied to specific cultures and folk traditions. These practices were typically localized, with rituals and spells adapted to the beliefs and needs of the community. In contrast, modern witchcraft embraces a more eclectic approach, allowing practitioners to draw from various traditions and adapt practices that fit their personal beliefs. This evolution reflects a broader societal shift toward individualism and personal empowerment. Today's witches often create their own unique blend of practices influenced by a multitude of sources, which allows for a rich diversity in how witchcraft is expressed. Now, let's dive deeper into some of the most popular styles of witchcraft, each with its own unique characteristics and philosophies. And do keep in mind that this is not a comprehensive list. If you practice a different style of crafting that is not listed here, please, by all means, again, feel free to put that in the comments down below and let's discuss and learn from each other. Eclectic witchcraft is possibly the most flexible and diverse approach. Practitioners blend elements from various traditions, creating a personalized path that resonates with their own individual beliefs formed over a period of time. This style encourages exploration and experimentation, allowing individuals to incorporate practices from Wicca, folk magic, hedge magic, and even spiritual philosophies like Buddhism or New Age concepts, Kabbalah. Key practices often include personal rituals, spell work, and the use of a diverse array of tools. Amulets, spell jars, sachets, athames, crystals, and the like. And that's common throughout most of the types of witchcraft that are practiced here on this list as well. Let me know how this differs or aligns with your own specific practice. The philosophy here is simple: trust your intuition. Eclectic witchcraft often emphasizes personal empowerment, making choices that align with your values and your experiences. This style is especially appealing to those who feel drawn to multiple traditions or who want to honor their unique spiritual journey. Wicca is a structured religion that emerged in the mid 20th century, founded by figures like Gerard Gardner. It focuses on the worship of the goddess and god, incorporating elements of nature, magic, and ritual. Wicca is often characterized by its observance of the wheel of the year, a cyclical calendar of festivals that celebrate the changing seasons. I myself, even as an eclectic practitioner, I do celebrate certain festivities on the wheel of the year, such as Samhain, the summer and the winter solstice as well. Core beliefs include the Wiccan Rede, which advises practitioners to harm none. Do what thy will, but yet harm none, I believe is how it is. If you are a practitioner of Wicca, please let me know down below how you've modified that. And I believe that a lot of practitioners have modified that Wiccan Rede over time, emphasizing ethical consideration in your magical work. Yeah, it's in line with the laws, the universal laws, which state that what you send out, you will receive in return. Wiccans often participate in coven work, where groups gather to perform rituals and share knowledge, fostering a strong sense of community, which, again, we're attempting to do here as well, in all various aspects of the way that you practice your craft. Unlike traditional witchcraft, which may vary widely in practice, Wicca follows a more formalized structure, with specific rituals and teachings that practitioners often follow. Again, this is a brief overview of each type of witchcraft and not a comprehensive overview. Hedge witchcraft is deeply rooted in herbalism and the healing arts. Practitioners often work closely with nature, drawing on the energies of plants and the earth. This style often involves wildcrafting, which is the process of gathering herbs and plants for the wild or magical or medicinal purposes. And I incorporate some of this into my practice as well, especially when dealing with one of my deities, Freya. Hedge witches may engage in solitary practices, connecting with the earth and its cycles. They often incorporate folk traditions and local lore into their work, honoring the wisdom of their ancestors. I do this, again, as discussed previously, as well, with certain aspects of the Wheel of the Year. Not all. The style emphasizes intuition and a personal relationship with nature itself, making it ideal for those who feel called to work with the natural world. Kitchen witchcraft, and I'd love to learn more about this from you guys. Kitchen witchcraft brings magic into daily life, particularly through the art of cooking and homemaking. Practitioners believe that the kitchen is a sacred space where nourishment and magic intertwine. This style emphasizes the idea that everyday actions like cooking meal or baking bread can be infused with intention and magical energy. Key practitioners or Key practices include using food as a magical tool, creating spells through cooking, and setting intentions while preparing meals. Kitchen witches often focus on nurturing themselves and others, making this a deeply communal and family oriented practice. It's about finding magic in the mundane and celebrating the sacredness of everyday life. Green witchcraft. Green witchcraft centers around nature and environmental awareness. Practitioners often work closely with plants, herbs, and the elements, forging a strong connection to the earth herself. This style emphasizes sustainability and ecological consciousness, encouraging witches to honor the natural world and protect it. Key practices may include gardening, herbalism, and rituals that celebrate the changing seasons. Green witches often draw on local traditions and folklore, connecting their magical work to the land they inhabit. This style is especially appealing for those who feel a strong connection to environmental stewardship and wish to incorporate their values into their practice. Again, you'll see a lot of overlap and overlay between some of the different practices here, but they are considered to be distinct in and of themselves. If you practice one of these, again, please, I would love to know more about the way in which you practice green witchcraft as opposed to, say, hedge witchcraft, and how you believe that your practice differs from either side of the fence, either side of the hedge. Chaos, chaos witchcraft. Chaos witchcraft is a highly individualistic approach that emphasizes personal belief and experimentation. Practitioners believe that all magic is valid if it produces results, allowing for a flexible and adaptive practice. This style encourages witches to draw from various systems of magic, whether it be traditional, modern, or even pop culture, tailoring their own practice to what resonates with them personally. And I feel like a lot of us do that anyway. If it doesn't necessarily resonate with you, then it's not something that you're going to actively stick with. And I feel like that is one of the key defining aspects of why experimenting, listening to your intuition, seeing what feels right for you, whether it's working with crystals, whether it's working with sigils, whether it is working with the elements, whether it is being out in nature, whether it's working with the dark goddesses, whether it's working with the seasons of the year, whatever it is with fire, with candle work, candle magic. All of these are different aspects that can be incorporated to a lot of these different styles. So, now that we've explored various styles, and I would love to know more about how you practice yours if you see yourself reflected and your practice reflected in any one of these that I have mentioned, let's discuss how modern witchcraft differs from traditional practices. Flexibility versus rigidity, which is one of the things that I enjoy about being an eclectic witch. It allows me the flexibility to change things as I see the need to. Modern witchcraft often allows for personal interpretation and flexibility. Again, yeah. Traditional practice may adhere to a specific culture or their rituals, which can be more rigid and defined. It's not to say wrong, but a little more rigid and defined. So if you prefer something that is a little more flexible, a little more go with the flow, adjust here, tweak there, different herb. If I don't have that one, then traditional may not be something that you necessarily lean toward. This adaptability encourages practitioners to explore and find what feels right for them, which is the path that I have chosen, which is just to go with my intuition and to see what works and what does not. Things to keep in mind: cultural appropriation versus respectful borrowing. Now, it's essential to approach the practice of cultures outside your own with great respect, say shamanism or Nordic folk magic, which I incorporate into my practice. While modern witchcraft often does draw from various traditions, it's crucial to understand their origins and their significance. So, if there is something that you would like to know more about, then I would love to hear that in the comments below or see that in the comments below as a suggestion for a video later on. Avoiding appropriation and honoring the roots of these practices fosters a more respectful and authentic engagement. Something to keep in mind. Access to information, because with the rise of the internet and social media, it's drastically changed how knowledge is shared. Yeah. In the past, witchcraft was often steeped in secrecy, for good reason, passed down through oral tradition. But today, practitioners have access to a wealth of resources, hopefully, this being one of them, allowing for a broader understanding of various practices and beliefs. Societal and political context. Modern witchcraft often intersects with social justice, feminism, and personal empowerment. Many contemporary witches see their practices as means to challenge societal norms and advocate for change, which contrasts with traditional practices that were more localized and often less politically engaged and a bit more secret. I know that's one of the reasons why I began practicing is to step into my own power and to assert what I felt was my own personal empowerment. Let me know why in the comments that you were drawn to witchcraft in the first place and why you chose to practice in the way that you did, if you feel comfortable doing so, of course. As we wrap up a brief exploration, and believe me, we're only scratching the surface, into modern witchcraft, I hope you now have a bit of a deeper understanding into the different styles and philosophies that exist today. And I'm always wanting to learn about new, different, and unknown practices that you as a practitioner engage in. So, by all means, again, let's make this an open, friendly forum where we can exchange ideas and learn from one another. This journey is not just about what works and what does not. It's about finding your own path and discovering what resonates with you. And labels can kind of go by the wayside if you so choose. If you choose to identify as a particular type of witch, then again, well, I would love to know why. For me, eclectic as a label, if you want to associate that as such, gives me a bit more freedom to say, okay, this time I want to do something that is more traditional, something that I want to offer my deities is of a traditional nature. Sometimes I want to say, well, I want to try working with, in this particular spell or this particular ritual, I want to try working with different types of stones or with different types of energies, possibly even doing this outdoors in nature so that I more deeply connect with the resonance of the earth and the spirits of the land. Guys, if you found this video helpful, insightful, please like and subscribe. I would love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Again, as always, be respectful. But today, yeah, we're just getting started. So, together, let's create a community that celebrates the richness of witchcraft and the wisdom that it offers. May your journey be filled with moonlight and magic. Thank you guys for joining me today. Until next time, take care, and I will see you soon.